Hi there.
Hi, everyone.
It is been a bit.
Yes.
Um,
And we promised we were going to video every day, but a lot has happened.
you know that.
And you guys can totally understand probably why we kind of stopped and we had to reflect.
Take a breath.
Take a breath.
Take a step back and reevaluate.
Absolutely.
So, if you can't tell, just from our demeanor as to what we're talking about, we definitely were disappointed in the results. And I know that we have viewers that maybe they aren't, and that's fine too. But it saddened my heart because Sandy and I really do try to stay in that place of love and light and happiness more than chaos and hatred and
divisiveness.
It had nothing to do with the economy, which I know a lot of people were really worried about the economy, but the economy always bounces back. And so when we chose to choose love and light, and it came out that not everybody saw it the way that we saw it. It took us a moment to kind of get our feet back under us and go, you know what? Regardless of how this turned out, we're going to stay in the love, the light, the happiness, the joy, because we're fine. I mean, I'm fine. I mean,
I'm fine.
Are you fine?
I really am. I honestly, I feel good. Just because I also, I have very, very close family members on both sides of the election, and some were happy and some were not. The majority of the women in my family were not, I must say. And I have to say, including myself, but what I chose to do is stay in the light and stay in the love of really trying to digest what all went on.
Right.
So what did go on, Diane?
And we did talk about this in our last video a couple weeks ago, and I've since, which is kind of funny, seen some other YouTube spiritual channels that are now talking about it as well. But it was the tornado. This is a tornado, and you have to choose to stay in the center. I mean, because you just put one figure out there, it's going to suck you right in, and you're going to be mixed up in all the chaos that's going on. And we just recently were talking right before this video started, and we had listened to someone who had said something that was really kind of profound. And I think that we knew it all along. It just kind of took somebody to actually say it. And the fact is that as much as we wanted Kamala to win, and she didn't, I think that it was meant to be. And the reason I think that it was meant to be is because we would have been like, oh shoot, and just kind of
our job's done.
Our job's done. We've gotten,
our job isn't far from done.
Far from done.
Far from done.
So in order for this to move along a little bit faster, which I think we still would have continued to, go forward and try to spread the love and the joy and the light, it would have been at a much slower pace than if Trump won. And so this just pushes us further. I mean, this really just gives us more energy and more momentum to start going towards that beautiful place where we can't wait to see all of the rest of you that are either already there or are going to come along, because we chose, right? We chose to be here during this time. And I think it's because we want to see the world go from dark to light. And I'm really excited about that coming. And I know there's going to be lots of hills and valleys and ups and downs and a lot of things that come with that. But if you can just stay in the moment and just choose love, choose joy, choose happiness, choose gratefulness, thankfulness.
And I think we heard the video as well. Together we were talking through this before we popped on here, that like Jesus himself, he went through a lot of controversy, but it was almost like he needed to go through it in order for more people to see the light.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're trying to get at here is that there are going to be some rough patches, and however long, whatever length of time that takes. But you know what? It's only going to build our army of people who get on the other side, I think.
I think so too.
And
I am excited about it. I really am. And for those of you whose hearts are hurting or who are really stressed out and worried about this, please don't, because whoever your faith is in, whoever your higher power is, they know what they're doing. I promise you. And that's why this had to go the way that it did. I mean, think of all of the things that could have happened if it had gone the other way. Because I'm sure that the reaction to the outcome would have been completely different had it gone the other way.
And even at a civilian level, but even at a leadership level, some of the leaders throughout the world would have been combative about the other way, and we don't want that. We don't want wars. We don't want things like that. But so maybe this is our way to climb to the top. It's our way to take those steps. I can picture that a video that you put out where we're going up that hill. And it's still a steep hill. But we are going to get there.
And that veil is going to come down. It's going to come down. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for that veil to be dropped so that people will start to awaken. People will start to see. It's not a political thing. I could care less about politics. It's about humanity. And humanity has no borders, right? Humanity, we are all here for a reason. I don't care if you live here in the United States or you live in Australia or if you live in Zimbabwe or wherever you are. We all have a purpose for being here at this time, at this moment, to see the shift. It's going to be amazing. And I promise you, and I know she does too, because I know her well enough, I will always be the light for you. If you feel dark, if you feel lost, if you feel hopeless, I promise you that I will stand in the light and always shine. If you need to find your way.
And I think for myself, and I know even you, Diane, you had a few friends reach out to you, and you know that, and for me it was friends and family that were looking for. Okay, they're completely freaked out about me. They were and I had to be the strength. I had to be that strong person, which I've always been. Both of us have been.
Absolutely.
And we still continue to be, and we want to be for you. And not to say that, we get upset and maybe. And
don't think our first reaction was what just happened, but I guess, our higher power, which to me, mine is God. Like I have been, spiritual and gifted for a long, long time, but He chose to put Sandy and I to the test and really push us and bring us back together about a year ago. So it's almost like we've been in boot camp.
Yeah, it was. We've been preparing. It feels like we have prepared over the last year for this. And we had to live almost a lifetime of a lot of heartaches. Not that we... Believe us, we've been through some really tough times, the both of us. Not always as really good friends. I mean, as good friends, but in separate lives.
In each other's lives.
In the lives. So I had to go through those things. We have to go through those things to learn those life lessons, and it's what makes us stronger. I know it is.
It is. And if you guys you've been through some of that already, or if some of that is yet to come, just know that you have the strength. You have it within you. Every single one of us has it. And like I said, we've been in boot camp for this I'm talking some serious boot camp this last year. And I really believe that it was Spirit's way of saying, there's, and it wasn't just us. There's a whole bunch of other people in our lives too that I can personally see, and I see it out on YouTube. You can tell the boot camp was in full-fledged, like,
yes,
it's on like Donkey Kong, because we need you guys to get ready for what's about to come. And I'm learning every single day, but I'm telling you, for those of you that don't feel like you're there, or even know where to start, or how you're going to get through this, just know you can continue to come back to this channel. You can reach out to us, whatever you need. I promise you that we will just keep shining in the middle of that tornado as the light if you get lost.
And we are going to look for something every day.
Every
day to say, you know what, we're in the light, and we are thankful, and we're, that's just what makes us so resilient as humans. We know how to get through some really, really rough patches.
Yeah, and it reminds me of, I had like this little one-on-one with one of our directors at work the other day, and he was kind of talking, about his feelings about the election, and that he was, not so positive about how this was all going to go down. And I told him, I said, I said, what my friend does, and she has a gratitude book, and I just do mine verbally. But at the end of the day, we both, she could fill probably a whole page. I could talk for an hour.
I'm a writer. I know.
And I'm a talker.
Yeah.
And but at the end of the day, I have so many things to be grateful for.
Yes.
Did the election go the way I wanted? No. Did my day at work go the way I wanted? No. Did the dinner I made turn out the way I thought it should? No. But you know what? I have my family. I have my friends. I have a place to live. I have food to eat, whether it's good or not. I have my health. I have so much. I mean, I can't, if we sat and talked, this would be I don't know what, 24-hour video about everything that we're grateful for. Yeah. So if you're having a really hard time, and I had told him this, and he said, you know what, Diane, and he's a director, and he's supposed to be a little bit, tougher around the edges, but he said, this conversation, he goes, really changed the way I'm thinking.
Good.
And he said, and I'm gonna do what you said, and I'm gonna eat. Because I'm going to write down as much as I can think of at the end of the day, because he said, I have so much to be thankful for.
Yes.
And I said, if you just remember that every day and just write that in your book, or say it out loud, or say it to yourself, whatever that you are so thankful for, the light, the energy just starts like, oh my gosh, I am blessed. I am lucky. Just something as small as that on a bad day will help you. Yeah. I promise it will help you.
And I think it sets an intention, and you lay your head down and you can fall asleep, and that good energy is sent out to the universe. Yes. And it only comes back a thousandfold. I really think so.
It does. So, for those of you that are out there, just feeling it, know that there is so much awakening happening. I mean, I really believe that, and it is going to be a spiritual war, to where we are going to fight, but the fighters on this side, we have been in boot camp for a long time, and we are ready.
And I think we're on the right side of it. When you talk about love, you talk about love thy neighbor, and spirituality, and just talking about light. I really think you're on the right side of history. Right. You are.
And try the one thing too that that we've been doing is try to remove yourself from the darkness. because the darkness will find its way to
Mhm.
you. Whether maybe you used to watch the news and now you're not watching the news. Okay, so now it's got to find another way to you. So now
Mhm.
if you're, constantly on Facebook or Twitter or TikTok or things
Yeah.
like that, it will find its way to you.
Yeah.
So if you
So be
need to take a
careful.
minute and step back from that, or when you're doing a search like on YouTube, search for channels like this, search for
Yes.
spiritual things, search for bowls, singing bowls, search for anything that's going to give you those uplifting messages to help you get through the day or the moment or whatever. Because whatever's happening out there in the big world, we don't have to know moment by moment by moment what's going
know that's
on
helped
and what
me.
everybody thinks. I mean, people have, lost relationships and they've
Yes.
walked away from people, and all for what? I mean, I guess at the end of the day, for me, some relationships for me did alter because I want them to be in that place of love and light and joy. And but then I have to stop and think, maybe I need to help them get there.
Yep.
I can't just walk away from them and go, you're not, there's no help for you. So I'm gonna try at least to show that to whomever needs it. And
I agree.
anyway, so okay, enough of that. Sandy is going to take another trip. She's always just a traveling.
Oh, I don't know about
traveling
all
girl.
that. It's my daughter who is she's fearless, and she was going on a trip, and I happened to have a couple days left of my vacation.
So
and
guess
she's
who's
like,
going?
Guess what, Mom? I got you a ticket to Sedona, Arizona.
Cha-ching.
Ooh, if you guys know of good places to hit up, I've never been there. I'm super excited. I hear that.
Put it in the comments.
Yes,
let her know.
please let
you
me-
have to go
Yeah,
here.
I hear the sunsets are beautiful. The stargazing
The
is beautiful.
spirituality.
Yeah,
there.
well, you used to live in Phoenix,
Yes.
and so
Yeah.
you know quite
Mhm.
well what I'm getting it myself
Mhm.
into. We're gonna do some hiking and just really get connected to Mother Earth.
And how cool is it that was planned before any of this even came along?
And-
it was like, you need a reset. You're going to need a reset after this one.
Yeah, my daughter really needs this.
Yeah.
She really, she lives up in the Chicagoland area, and she has a lot of friends too that she was very disappointed. But I told her that we're going to go out there and have the best time. We're going to, enjoy each other's company, and we are also going to get just grounded, and the spirituality, I guess, is just amazing out there. I cannot wait.
I cannot wait.
So excited.
But what she has promised to do for us is take a few videos and show, especially if you've never been there, show us some of what she saw and experienced, and if you get an opportunity to go, maybe some things that you might want to check out. I just feel like it's going to just be a complete reset for her and her daughter. Just to go, you know what? Yeah, we can do this.
Yeah.
We
can
got
get
our
through this.
battle gear on and we're ready to go.
That's
we're ready to
right.
rock and roll. So
that's right.
be watching for that. What else we got?
And if
coming?
you do have suggestions on some places out there, please let me know. I know you've given me some suggestions. I got some suggestions from people at work, and so please let me know what are some of your favorite places out in Sedona.
I'm super excited for this because when the last trip she took with her daughter, I mean,
that was in Mexico
did some
City.
things that I never thought
she would
ever do.
Balloon ride over the pyramids. I'm telling you what, amazing.
This is going to be great. I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
Also, what else was it I wanted to tell everybody? So while she's away, I'm going to be posting just a few me videos, just to kind of,
balance everybody
out and say, okay, I've talked to Sandy. She's, having a great time, and she's going to be putting up a video, and just to kind of, let you guys know that we're here, and
we want to keep everybody on track.
Is not to wait 2 weeks, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And by the way, you'll notice that we did take down the Bulls video because I have to edit something in it. And so what I'm going to do is do that edit and I'll put it back up for your enjoyment because I noticed a lot of people really enjoyed that, including Mama here who, I just turn it on sometimes just to listen to it because it relaxes me so much.
Yeah, well, actually, that's the first thing I heard after I heard the news of the results of the election. And I'm telling you what, it brought my anxiety level from up here to down here, and it felt good.
So if you didn't get a chance to see it, I'll put it back up.
Yeah.
Then you can watch that whenever you just feel like you need a drink of water.
Yes.
When you're thirsty.
Yes.
Anyway, but anything else going on? We got the holidays coming up, and I hope that you all get to spend time with your family and friends and enjoy this time together. If you don't, I hope that you find something to do that brings joy to your heart. Whether it's, making yourself a turkey sandwich and watching your favorite movie, because I know that not everybody has family or is able to get home or whatever, but keep checking in with us. We'll
make a Thanksgiving special
Thanksgiving special
video. Okay,
yeah,
why not?
Like when we were kids, and isn't that the night? Was it Thanksgiving night or like Good Friday or something when all the good Christmas cartoons would come on?
Oh yeah.
Back in the day when there was only 3 channels. Yeah. Remember that? And then we'd have Frosty the Snowman and the Grinch and Rudolph.
Yep. And all the good Christmas movies are coming out.
Yes, all the Hallmark ones that are all exactly the same, but who cares?
Yeah, we're gonna enjoy it. You got to.
Yeah, so let's just take this year out. Okay, so this part's happened. It's over. It's done. Let's push it to the back.
Yep.
And let's move forward with enjoying the rest of this year. Yeah. And we'll be ready for whatever comes in 2025 because I really think that it's going to be an eye-opening year. I think that we are all just going to kill it.
I think you're right.
Yep. So you guys got this. We got this. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave us a comment.
Please.
And if there's anything you guys want to talk about, leave it in the comments or drop us an email or whatever you feel like you want to do. So we love you. We wish Sandy and her daughter a safe and wonderful trip. And we'll keep you updated on what happens there.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, stay positive. Stay in the moment. Keep your joy, your love, your happiness, and be grateful at the end of the day. Promise us, even if it's just one thing.
Yes.
Just one thing, okay?
Yep.
Start small if you have to.
Yep.
All right. Well, we love you.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.